if you are new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest One Piece chapter, so of course, spoiler alert, and also I'm sorry someone is doing renovations again somewhere above my flat, so there might be this nasty sound sometimes, but I hope I will be able to suppress it a bit in the editor, and I really can't wait to read this chapter. It's chapter number 1003, if I'm not mistaken. Now the numbers are so high. So let's see what happens in it. Let's go. The night reflected on a go board. That's an interesting name for the chapter. Maybe it will be some kind of metaphor. And we have a fantastic cover art. A scorpion confessing his love to Reiju with a cactus flower. A scorpion is really cute. She's drinking some coffee, eating cake. She's looking adorable as always, very pretty, and I think she's at some establishment that's called something poison, so I'm not sure if they're selling tasty coffee with poison or something like that. Maybe Scorpion is working here, and it seems to be some kind of desert. Yeah, I think I pronounced it right. It's a very cool cover page. I wish I could see this one colored. I'm sure some artists did that already. So let's get on with the chapter itself. We are getting right into action. Oh my gosh, right the first page. It's like we are continuing from the previous chapter, attacking with every fiber of his being. So of course, Luffy is probably very super extra duper mad right now, but you can see like it is in his face and in his punches. He probably is like he has many reasons to be mad at Kaido, so it looks like he's just letting it all go right now, and others are just watching for now. And I really like the lower wide panel where you can see like all these punches at once on Kaido. I think it looks really cool. But Luffy starts breathing pretty heavily, so of course he's getting like a bit tired from punching so often, and you can see that Big Mom is shocked. She's impressed because I don't think she ever had the opportunity to really watch how Luffy fights. Because of course she didn't see his fight with Katakuri, for example, so I think it might be interesting for her, and also because she knows how strong Kaido is. Watching someone who can, at least to some extent, rival Kaido. We are not sure yet, like how is it going to go. It can't be 1v1 because of course Kaido will win this way. And then on the next page we are continuing. And this, like, take this and this and this. So there are a lot of attacks, and it looks like Kaido is just taking it. Again, it's unclear because we know that Kaido is suicidal and he likes to test the strengths of his opponent. So maybe he isn't even trying to evade. It kind of can be his weakness in this fight because he probably won't try to evade many of the attacks. He did evade Zoro's attack, and if he didn't, he probably would have a new scar. So, I mean, with Kaido, you never know if he is testing Luffy's strengths or if he is genuinely cannot evade. Anyways, again, with poor Onigashima's skull, I have the feeling it's going to be completely destroyed by the end of this arc. It's already missing a horn, and you can see like on top of the skull, the bottle is just, I think, crushing its head slowly. And Kid is also impressed. It's like everyone's reactions to Luffy beating Kaido. On the first page, it's like Big Mom shocked. On the second page, we see Kid's shocked face. Okay, what's going on the third page? Alright, Big Mom is also just like watching from the side and asking like, Kaido, what the heck? How are you letting this pipsqueak hurt you, right? And Kaido in his dragon form just falling to the ground. But it's, yeah, as I said, it's unclear like how much Luffy did manage to hurt. Wait. Is Big Mom using her ability? It looks like Luffy's soul is like leaving his... What is going on? I'm not sure. Law is shocked. When did he get hit? Kid asks, because of course we didn't see him get hit by Kaido or anything. And Law answers, he didn't. This is a side effect from becoming that wrecking ball thing. Ah, right. He'll be unable to use Haki for 10 minutes. I thought for a second that's like his soul coming out of his mouth, but yeah, probably Big Mom wouldn't be able to take any of this anyway, because like with Jinbei, I think Luffy's like will and resolve is so strong, she probably wouldn't be able to use her powers on him, so I was wrong for thinking that. It's just because yeah, we saw him getting more and more tired while he was wrecking Kaido, so now he has to recover for 10 minutes. Okay, that's all. Yes, that's expected. So there are drawbacks of that kind of power, huh? Kid says. Well, it will be worth it if those blows did damage. That's my question also, Kid. Okay, he's reasonable. Mama, done already? You really gave it your all, didn't you? Yeah, I think he even went for longer when he just came to one, when he first fought Kaido. I think it went on for a bit longer, maybe. Okay, she's going to attack with motherly fire, and instead of like even cut, probably Zoro wouldn't be able to cut this fire because it's more like a sword attack than a fire attack. So he just grabs Luffy and jumps away to protect Luffy, because right now like Luffy he needs protection right now. He is unable to fight, so might be like some kind of our weakness for the moment. Hey killer, don't let up now. We are gonna finish Kaido off. Give me Straw Hat. Roger that. Give me Straw Hat. He asked for Straw Hat. I wonder like to what extent are they able to work together. Is a slow jumping or wait. No, that should be Killer, shouldn't? No, that's Law. Okay, so Killer and Kid are charging forward, and it looks like Law is also here, in front of Big Mom, and she's using Counter Shock with Zeus to attack Law. I don't think it's clear how much did it impact him. Meanwhile, Kid is going after Kaido, of course. He wants to be the one to off Kaido. What's that? What's what? It looks like Kaido is just spinning in the air. Wait. Dragon Twister! He is using Dragon Twister. It's like the power of the wind, most of all. And it just blows Kid and Killer away. Also like some details of Kid's armor, how to call it, are also blown away, and you can see some thunder in the sky. And honestly, it looks really cool. I like how these like twisters are drawn, tornadoes, like little not little, like some tornadoes. That's a pretty cool part. I almost wish like it was for a full page, because it looks so cool. You've got to be kidding me, Zoro is saying. This really is like facing a natural disaster. Honestly, yes. Like wind and fire and thunder. These Yonka are able to like wield them, so to say. That's why I always thought that Nami she could be so overpowered. Like there's so much opportunity for Nami to be super strong, because this power of nature is insanely devastating, but she's kind of being all nerfed all the time steadily, so like she doesn't have that much natural power because she isn't supposed to be one of the stronger characters. But I always thought that her power had so much freaking potential. Oh, Zoro, thanks, Luffy's saying. Oh, Zoro let his guard down, so now he had to let go of Luffy. Luffy! Wait. Kaido is like closing his mouth. Is he trying to catch Luffy in his mouth? Like how this tornado is going to work, because it it made the kid and Killer flow away, but maybe he would like to use that tornado to make Zoro and Luffy come closer to him, in fact, to catch them and eat them. Not, I don't think he's going to actually eat them, of course, I'm just saying that. Hey, what do you think you are doing to my captain? Zoro is saying, there's no way I'm gonna let you eat him. Yeah, he thinks the same. Free sword style. Huh? So the sword is the source of that strange haki. Kaido thinks to himself. Kala Sutra, Great Dragon Twister. Zoro uses Black Robe Dragon Twister, first used in Fishman Island. But man, how cool does it look? And you can clearly see a wound on Kaido. There's blood and there's wound. He penetrated his scales. Man, this is so cool. There's so many reasons for Zoro to shine in this fight. Not only does he have Enma, but he also had an encounter with Ruma, who I believe is also like considered a dragon slayer, and he also has connection to Hiyori here. So many reasons for him, and he probably himself is connected to one. Like, I have this idea that he's probably a Shimatsuki. I think he is a Shimatsuki. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have this theory. And probably, like, he is going to become, maybe, of course, Luffy has to become a hero of 1 or 2, but I'm really betting on Zoro here to shine most of all. Maybe slaying a dragon. Maybe I'm expecting too much from Zoro, but moments like this give me a lot of hope, because in this panel he really caught him. Man, he gave him a new wound. Like red scabbards, they couldn't even open the wound that already was dealt to him by Oden. And it looks like Zoro made a new wound in a different place. He actually cut Kaido, that brat! Oh. Yes, that stinging sensation. I get it now. So it's Oden's sword. Kaido says, you think you try and counter my twister with your own? Yes, it is Oden's sword, but like just sword by itself would be no good if the swordsman is not good, so you have to give credit to Zoro himself too. Man, another giant page. Oh my gosh! Dragon Twister, Gale of Destruction. Big Mom just watching again. And Kaido is opening his mouth, and it looks like thunder, like lightning coming out of his mouth. And he is twisting his body rapidly. And Zoro and Luffy are right here, like in the range of his attack. Meanwhile, we also see other supernova. Looks like Killer is using his trying to do something, cutting some rocks, probably protecting himself and his captain too from the attack. Yes, and we already saw a big hole in the top of the skull, but I think it will come to a point where the whole skull will just crash and fall down. The battle on the roof must be insane. People somewhere near this live scene, probably, well, somewhere on the lower levels, are saying the debris keep raining down. I think samurai are fighting Oniwabansho on this panel. And good grief, our supplier went and got himself killed. And the feast they invited us to is devolving into a full-blown battlefield. Wait, is this CP? What? We see Orochi's head again, and someone's hand. I need to see. Yes. It's a CP0, I think. I almost said 0 in Russian. Yes. CP Aegis 0. It seems this skirmish is the result of a grudge that has festered within Wano for the past 20 years. I wonder, like, what their actions will be after their supplier got himself dead. After Doflamingo's defeat, a clash between Kaido and the worst generation became inevitable. And I think they are playing this game Go, it's called, like in the name of the chapter. So probably they are going to use this kind of metaphor, maybe. So the clash between Kaido and the supernova became inevitable, but it almost seems like fate conspired to make allies of the samurai and these pirates. The world is about to undergo a drastic shift. Yeah, so they're just sitting here with some geishas and playing this game on the board of Go. If two of the emperors were to fall here, the future would definitely become uncertain, but that outcome is impossible. So yeah, we knew that they're in Wano. Like, I wasn't sure if they're still here, but looks like yes, they are still here. But probably they are not going to join like any kind of fight. I'm not sure. Maybe they will. So the future would definitely become uncertain. It's interesting. They're just like watching from the sidelines, everything unfolding. The invaders are, oh my gosh, 5,400 men strong, but 400 have already fallen. So that's our forces. We lost 400 already, so we have 5,000 left. Our associates have 30,000 men and 3,000 casualties. Okay, so our enemies have more casualties, but yeah, their forces are still bigger. And this is just some geisha giving them the intel. The samurai have done pretty well considering the odds CP mentions. Yes, if they tried the direct approach with their numbers, it would have been impossible to reach the opposing general. Launching a surprise raid was a brilliant move. That said, in this war, simply assassinating the enemy's leadership is unlikely to settle the conflict. Ah, man, it's not that easy, huh? An all-out war is unfolding across the whole island, and there's no way out. If they do nothing to counter the might of Kaido's executives, they stand to lose hundreds of troops at a time. And it looks like using these pieces from the Go board. He showed the picture of battlefield. Like, black pieces represent Kaido's forces, and there are 27,000 of them, and white pieces represent our forces, samurai rebellion forces, and there are 5,000 of them. So he used 5 pieces to represent that. And then, oh man, if this new generation is unable to stand against the executives, it will be like getting surrounded by black stones on a Go board. They will be finished. Yes, he is the one making this metaphor. This confrontation is developing as expected. Please continue to do your utmost to take each other out, my dear pirates. Of course, that's why they are watching from the sidelines. I think they would like to see them taking each other out. Maybe they would like to see like Kaido and Big Mom going down, and maybe they're hoping that in the process, many of Supernova will perish also, and I guess they will be happy about it. And also I want to mention that while he's saying all of this, we see our guys fighting. We see Frankie obviously versus Sasaki. Then we see Sanji, and like, it's unclear what is he doing right now. He should have been with Black Maria. I'm hoping for his showdown with King, but he seems bloodied and he looks like he is fighting something. Meanwhile, Nami and Usopp and Tama also, they are very injured and they seem to be in a fight, and right next to them we see Ulti. So we can presume like they are in the different panels though, but so are Frankie and Sasaki, so we can still presume that maybe Nami and Usopp are fighting Ulti and Page One. Maybe in the end they will be able to stand up to them, because they really need to like step it up, right? Then Jinbei and Yamata, they are also just shown alone without their opponents, so we can't know for sure what they are doing at the moment. Looks like Yamato is getting tired. Also, she does look like she is hurt. Oh, he, like, them. I'm usually just not trying to use any pronoun because I think it's unclear yet. Let's say he for now. But anyway, we are going to another place. What the hell is that? Is that Kaido? Luffy asks tiredly. It must be his hybrid form! Wait. Hey, Lin, this is getting fun. Whoa, Mama, you know, Kaido. I was just thinking the same thing. The mighty emperors block their path. No break next week, but we just have to talk about this page. We don't see he looks like a shadow of a number, honestly, with these horns and very giant, but of course he's not a number, he's Kaido. I mean, we see his silhouette, so we can just guess how does he look, but it isn't shown yet. We only can see his hand. It's like part like human-like hand and then part lizard-like. So he does have a hybrid form. That's pretty cool because he never used it before. It was either dragon or a human, but isn't like hybrid form supposed to be the optimal one? So he is finally taking this seriously. That's what I'm thinking. And man, it looks really cool. And to Yonka, still to Yonka, no break next week. Okay, that was the last page. That was a pretty cool chapter. Even though it was also full of fighting, it didn't feel as short as the previous chapter. It felt pretty like a normal chapter, normal length, and many exciting things happening here. I like the metaphor with the, did I say it right? Yes, go board. I like the cover art a lot. I loved all the panels with Kaido's attack, but of course my favorite page has to be the one where Zoro wounds Kaido. Of course, you could expect that. Okay, that would be it for today, and we have no break. So next week we'll see another chapter with them fighting Yonka. Probably it's going to go for many chapters, but it looks like we will get some glimpses into other fights that are going on below. And as I said, for like my predictions, I think the skull will crash at some point. And we also have to keep in mind that Onigashima should be floating right now, going to the flower capital, because Kaido did lift it up in the air. And if he is still like does he need to like concentrate on that to hold it up? What if he just like stops concentrating and they just plop onto the ocean again? Looks like he doesn't need to, because even when he was like concentrating on Luffy's attacks, I think nothing happened, so Onigashima was still floating. Anyway, share your thoughts on this in the comments down below. That would be it for today. Thank you for watching and see ya!